Anybody know what day it is? Today is Moonshine Wednesday. All right. Okay, I wanted to spice things up a little bit. So what are we making today? Today we are making a Mango Habanero Moonshine. That all spice it all up. Okay, so it's gonna be so easy to make, but first things first, welcome to Stillworks and Brewing. My name is Randy, and this is a channel that's all about home distillation and brewing. Okay, so our first step in this Mango Moonshine is we gotta make our mango syrup. All right, so what I gotta do in a saucepan, I got 2 cups of, this is frozen mango. It's just easier for me to buy the frozen, and I think it tastes just as well. All right, so we put that in there. The next thing we want is the honey. We're going to use that's what we're using for a sweetener. Is we're using a half a cup of honey. A little chilly this morning. Half a cup of honey. Do. All right. Just a little thick. Okay, we're almost got it. Okay, half a cup of honey. All right, we're gonna put that in there. Okay, what do we need next? We need lime juice, 1/4 cup of lime juice. Now, they say fresh is better, but I didn't have any fresh, so I'm gonna use the bottled. I need 1/4 cup of that. 1/4 cup of lime juice. And water. I need 2 cups of water. Two cups of water. Do I got everything? Okay, so what I want to do is put this on, I'm going to use medium heat. And I got a spoon here, get all this delicious honey in there. Hopefully it's a little better sugar. Just want to add a nice taste to it, I think. All right, there we go. Okay, so we want to, sorry about the noise. We're going to heat this up to a simmer. What we basically want to do is make sure that that mango is nice and soft. All right, so I'm going to just let that heat up for a few minutes, and then, so I'll be back and we'll get ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so I let that simmer for about 5 minutes, and I just wanted to make sure everything is melted and it really starts softening up those mangoes, which they were pretty ripe anyway. And so what we do now is we're going to let this cool down, and then we will move over to the next step, okay? So let's let that cool down for a while. And then, does it have to be 100% cold room temperature? Probably not, just not hot. All right, okay, so we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so this is pretty much cooled off. I mean, it's a little bit warm, but it's not much. So it's pretty much cooled off. So what do we do next? Well, then, let's bring out a big mixing jar. All right, and if I can do this without making a mess, we're gonna put this mango in this jar. Okay, didn't make too much of a mess. Are you proud of me? Only spilled a little bit. Okay. All right, it's just a little bit warm, not too much. Just fog the glass up a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do next is we want to, okay, I did this ahead of time. I am using 1 habanero pepper. I didn't want it to be too crazy hot. And I already diced them up, removed the seeds, and ooh, they smell strong, so that's why I only used 1. All right, so we're gonna throw them in there. Put a lid on that. And then I got 2 quarts of 100 proof. We're gonna add that in there. 1. And 2. I just wanted to give that a little stir just because I want to. We're going to put a lid on it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a cool, dark spot. I'm thinking for 5 to 7 days. Okay, 5 to 7 days, and then we'll move on to the next step. We want all them flavors to get married up, and get that flavor out of that mango and them peppers. This is going to be pretty fantastic, I believe. So, okay, I'll see you back 5 to 7 days, okay? And we'll get to move on to the next. All right, so this will be a lot of fun. I'm gonna put this in a cool, dark spot. We'll see you then. Okay, so we're back. It's been about a week, and that is looking fantastic. About day 3, I gave her a little test. I figured it was time to pull the peppers out. So I did it day 3. I pulled the peppers out so that I didn't want to get too hot for me. Now, if you really love the heat, leave them in until you feel that they're ready to come out. All right, so what we want to do next is I want to strain out the mango. So all I'm going to do is use a wire strain and see if we can strain this out without making a mess. All right, so what I'll do is I'll start filling these jars up. I run out of room there. Let me see if I can do it. This ain't gonna pour very well. It looks delicious. There's one. Use that funnel and try to pour out of the side. Much better. All right. Okay, there's that. Ooh. I gotta taste this mango. It probably don't taste very good. Just real bland. I think we stripped all the flavors out of it. Finish filling this one up. damn it. I guess it wouldn't be me if I didn't spill. Right? Okay. Didn't spill too much. Just a little. I'll put some lids on these. Because I will knock them over. All right, now what's the most important thing that we do? Gotta put a tag on them, right? Just so you know what you're dealing with. Mango Habanero. And today is what is today's date? Yeah, I've pre-checked the past. You gotta put labels on them, or I have forgot what I've had. One more. And it don't take too awful much to put a paint label on. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. There's all in our jars. We strained it all out. Had to give me a little ice. All right. We got to give it a try, and I really wanted to try it on ice. Give it a second there to cool off. I mean, visually it's really nice looking. So I'm hoping we got the flavor out of that mango. Let's give it a try. Ooh, that's interesting. I thought it was gonna be a little spicier than that. I taste the mango really well up front. And then after it leaves your mouth, a little heat comes on. Oh, it's pleasant though. It's not boiling hot. It's very pleasant. Ooh, I like that. You sit outside. I know what I'm having this evening. I'm gonna sit outside and enjoy this. Wow, that is delicious. Woo! That is good. It does have a little heat to it. I'm glad I took it out though. I'm glad I took it out when I did. I didn't realize how hot those peppers were, but they're pretty spicy. But with the sweetness of the mango and that honey. And like I said before, it's been a week, and I would just come out every other day and just give it a good, swirl in the mixing jar just to help get the flavors out of the mango, and I think it worked out pretty nice. All right, this is a recipe that goes in the books. I like it. Okay, I guess the last thing I got to say is, hey, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time here on Still Works in Brewing. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, happy Moonshine Wednesday. Wow. That's good.